Hey guys, Travis here. Wanted to film this real quick to give you guys some ideas on some projects you can do. This is an actual campaign that I'm going to outline that I'm not going to be doing. So somebody can pick this up, and actually a bunch of people could pick this up and do really well with it. Um, and I am in the background watching some football. This is like my leisure time here, coming up with campaigns. Um, so this is going to be running through Interopt-In, obviously. And what we're going to be doing is sort of hijacking a niche that's pretty popular based off of the affiliate side of that niche. So here's what I mean. I went to ClickBank. I went to their marketplace, and I just was kind of searching through some of the product types they have. And as soon as I hit home and garden, I got Ted's Woodworking. I got their website is number one, $125 a sale, 11% conversions. Seems like it's going to be pretty good. So I went to the site, which is this site here. It's got a nice explainer video, and it's got this headline announcing the world's largest collection of 16,000 woodworking plans. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind as I create the campaign. Here's some advice that'll save you money on your next woodworking project. So I know absolutely nothing about woodworking on this level. I mean, I could do a couple simple things, but this is 16,000 plans for all these different projects, as you can see. And so people who are into woodworking, they're going to be into this, I have a feeling. So first thing we had to do was identify who the target for this would be. Who's our market? I love going to Facebook and doing it through Facebook. There's a bunch of other ways you can do it. We could do buy sell ads, maybe. Facebook, I typed in woodworking, and it brought up, 8 to 9 million views, I think, or people. Then I went to page likes, and I saw that the communities are woodworking enthusiasts, woodworking projects, and I love trucks. Those are the highest rated, sort of similar to this niche. So I wrote down here woodworking enthusiasts, and you can see woodworking enthusiasts, and woodworking projects. Those are going to be the targets that I would start a campaign around. Also, TV network, you could do TV shows potentially. Any woodworking TV shows are definitely going to be a good fit here. That's another way that you can sort of build the audience out. I think tools, it's too open-ended for me, at least. I've got 10 to 15 million here specifically with the word woodworking. So now I've got an audience, very large audience apparently. I've got an offer, which is this one here. And now what I need is content to be able to promote on Facebook. So again, you might go here to buy sell ads, and let's see if we can get into their marketplace and take a look here at, let's see, they have campaigns, media plans. Let's go to campaigns. Somewhere, there we go, marketplace. And let's see if there's anything in woodworking that we can work with here. Master SketchUp and Sketchucation. I don't think these are necessarily going to be up our alley, so probably not going to do much advertising here. We want to be as specific as possible. So next thing I did was I wanted to find content. I went to BuzzSumo and typed in woodworking, and I found a bunch of these. This site was down for some reason. And also, it was already shared 52,000 times on Facebook. Personally, I think there's a lot of value to Pinterest shares because the way that people act on Pinterest is more of a buying style than it is on Facebook anyways. So this means that people were pretty into woodworking, the people who shared these articles, which means to me that the articles were a very good fit for people who are willing to buy stuff in the woodworking niche. So I got this 10 simple woodworking jigs you need article. It has 3.9 thousand shares on Facebook, 10.2 on Pinterest, and that to me is a great start. So I grabbed that, and here's the link for that. So now what I'm going to do, and there's another one here, easy woodworking projects. You've got, it looks like 22 easy woodworking projects to try. That's another link. Maybe you could use down the line, maybe you could use right away, either way. So what I would do is, first and foremost, I would need a fan page. And so what I would do is go to canva.com. This is something that people overlook. It's really easy to make beautiful Facebook images. Canva with a free account, totally free. You can do a Facebook, where is it? Facebook cover here. And then the other Facebook images are just normal images, so you can kind of put whatever image you want, but you would just take Facebook cover, and I'm going to do a woodworking one for you right here. Those of you guys who are looking for ideas, let's do a little, I mean, you could even do this whole image here, but you want to make it so that it's significantly woodworking. Somebody who does woodworking would notice it just by the image. And so, you know, maybe these are the tools they use. I think that could be a cool one. This one looks like you have to buy it. It's got watermarks on it, so I'm going to leave that one alone. You've got, you know, anything that looks like it might be, this is from finewoodworking.com. We don't really want anybody's face in it, just because that gets a little difficult sometimes. But, you know, this is a good one, I think. We can potentially turn this into a cool little background here. So now I'm going to upload that to Canva, drop that in, and now as you can see, it's not quite the right size, so I'm going to have to play around with the size a bit, but that's okay. So as you can see, this is what will show up. And I think that's kind of cool. Maybe do something like this, and you know, you can go into the text here, and you can even add in, let's say we're gonna, you know, you can add something in here. And so what you would do is you could just take this background, you know, maybe make it dark, and you can actually make all of this text white. And then, you know, you can do, there is a filter capability on this where you can actually dim it. And so now we've got what's a pretty cool looking, you know, getting pretty cool looking image here. And again, you can go back to the brightness and kind of dim that down, and they can still see the wood tools, and that's the important part. So now we just go here, and we call this maybe woodworking heroes. Like whatever your Facebook fan page is going to be, this is what you would call it. And then you can just pop that in right here, and you know, it looks fine, looks good in my book. So you could also, you know, easily do, without having to even worry about anything in front of or behind, do something like this. And you know, we'll change, I want to change this to a white with black text as well. And so now you would have like maybe all in caps, woodworking, and then if my fan page was like woodworking heroes, I'd be, you know, like woodworking heroes, and you could just kind of, you know, even still mess around with it and whatnot. So just kind of whatever one you want. There's no secret or right, you know, wrong way. A bunch of these things are free. You don't have to pay for any of them, so that's really cool. So let's just drop that. So that would be your background image, and then for your profile image, just use whatever you want. I mean, it's just, you know, be smart about it. So now you've got yourself a fan page. You're ready. You're locked in. You're ready to go. Now you go here to the Family Handyman article, and I go into Interopt-In, and we're going to go to the dashboard and create a quick little campaign for it. And actually, I'm going to use that carving into wood picture as well, I believe, as part of it. So let's go to campaigns, add a new campaign. We're going to call it woodworking tests so that I can delete it. Again, I'm not using this, so you guys can take it. This is a campaign that I'm literally giving you that should absolutely kill it. And here's one of the things that you're going to find. A lot of these websites have little protective setups in them, which is why I always suggest starting with more than one website. So here's another one. Pop that in. And it should be loading in the design here in a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a website we are ready to hack. Another idea also, guys, is when you're targeting the 10 to 12 million, 10 to 15 million audience, there's going to be some crossover between the people who like these three things and the people who like, as you can see here, DIY ready, 67,000 people. So you could target people who like DIY ready. There could be one campaign, and another campaign of people who are interested in woodworking, and then another campaign. All of these could be identical. Another campaign targeting the crossover from that. There's a way that you can do that in the ads account now, which is pretty cool. Now we're going to go back to interrupting here for a second. So now I'm just going to type in whatever notes I want. Facebook ad, targeting, woodworking, whatever. And so these are your details, so you can come back and see what you're doing here. We're going to add a pop-up to page load, and then the redirect URL is going to be this one here. So let's copy that link. Go into interrupt in right there. And now we've got ourselves a link, and you can put a tracking ID on it, $TID equals, just so you guys can see what that looks like. TID equals is tracking ID. You can track stuff through ClickBank to make sure that everything is working correctly. So just want to make sure I'm at 100%. Okay. If you felt like maybe you wanted to send your mobile traffic somewhere else, you still can. I think for this kind of campaign, you want everything to go to this article because we're going to be advertising that article. So we've got a pop-up on page load, and now we're going to hit next. And as you can see here, there's only these amount of templates for now. In literally less than 48 hours, you're going to be seeing double this amount, and then the next week you're going to be seeing more as well. So, but for now, you know, these are great and very easy to use templates that you'll be able to monetize pretty effectively, I would think. So for this one, I say we use this template here just because. Yep. So now I need an image for the background, and I'm actually going to use this. Let's see how it looks with the carving into wood. So it actually looks great. The only problem is this doesn't look that good. So what I'm going to do is go back to Canva. I'm actually going to create a 600 by 600 image. Go to design, and I mean, again, this video is going to be less than 15 minutes long, and I'm going to be able to do all this in less than 16 minutes. So this will grab their attention pretty well because it's, you know, it's obviously woodworking. We're going to go back to the filter option, and we are going to drop that brightness pretty hardcore. So now you can still see that it's woodworking. You just can't see, you know, it's not like the focus of the image. So watch what happens here. We just download this bad boy, and here I think Canva is one of the best tools. Every marketer, every person who's doing anything online needs to use it because it can make some beautiful images. I'm just going to drop this on my desktop. I'm going to replace whatever one was there. Okay, so now I go back to interrupt, and you can see this is what the old version looked like of the pop-up. Wasn't quite working all that great. We're going to hit remove. We're going to go to upload image, find the new one. Boom. And now you can actually read the text perfectly. And so now I would change this to, you know, it's pretty nice because he gives you a headline here that you can use, announcing the world's largest collection of 16,000 woodworking plans. So let's go with that. Let's see if that, you know, announcing, and we're going to go with a piece of it here, the world's largest collection. Let's go with World's largest collection of 16,000 woodworking plans. And we can actually go here. We can get, either get rid of this or just do a enter your name and email below to get access. Now I love that sentence because we're not promising that they're getting anything, but they will get access to this page. So there's nothing wrong with saying that. And then we're just going to change the button label to download these 16,000 woodworking plans. So then they'll enter their name and email address, and they're going to get redirected to this thing here. So we'll go ahead and hit next, and you would select your autoresponder. You would select any of this stuff, which maybe you could do. A good URL might be today's buzz is pretty good, I guess. We might be able to add some later on for that's more woodworking targeted, I guess. And now we've got this problem here. The sharing image isn't great for Facebook, and I don't think that headline's very good. So we would change these. So this says easy woodworking projects, doityourselfready.com. This article itself is showing 22 easy woodworking projects to try. So we could do something like this. We could actually change this to 22 amazingly simple woodworking projects you've never thought to try. It just incentivizes people to take a look, I think. And this says it's from Easy Do-It-Yourself Crafts. And we'll go ahead and delete the rest of that because that's a really long title. Vanity description, want to try your skills in some easy woodworking projects. That's fine. It's not going to show the whole thing anyways. But we do want an image here that's going to attract people's attention. And you know what? We might be able to actually get away with using this one. Maybe it'll work. So then we hit finish, and on both mobile, my internet is terrible, but let's see, I gotta select an autoresponder, I think. Since I'm not actually going to be using this, it doesn't matter. Now I'll hit finish, and it should be one of these somewhere, woodworking preview. And as you can see, it's boom, right there from the start. Beautiful, ready to go. Perfect little opt-in form. And I think it actually even, yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful, it's a beautiful little, that's what it would look like on mobile. It would be much bigger, but it'll look the same. Now you're set for a campaign. Now what you do is you go into Facebook and you go to create ad, and you create an ad to the link that Interoptin gave you, this link here. You'll create a link to that. Now let me show you what happens when you post this to Facebook, which is what's really cool about this in general, this entire platform. We've done some optimization here. So as you see, it's already got the headline in it and the body copy. And so let's actually go here. Let's go to a fan page so you can see what it would look like. So as you can see here, it's got this little plus sign. You would go to this plus sign and you would upload your image, and you'll see what happens here. Boom, look at that, it's like beautiful for a woodworking list. And so you could just put in here, like, let's say you've got your fan page and you say something like, you could reiterate the headline of 22 amazingly simple woodworking whatever projects you've never thought to try. So now you post that. Now that you've got that posted, all you have to do is go to your ads manager, and you would go to create campaign, boost your posts. See, when you do that, it gives you a list of all the fan pages that you own, and let's say I chose my fan page, and then a list of all of the posts that you've made. So at this point, if you just created the woodworking one, you would only have one post. So you name it whatever you want, then you hit set audience and budget. When you go through that process, you want to remember that, if you can, if you want to give it a shot, target people who like or follow DIY Ready. They'll let you do that. Any woodworking topics are always going to be really good, and that's a great way to start a campaign. All of your affiliate traffic. So people are going to come to this page, and right away they're going to see a pop-up that says grab 16,000 woodworking plants. And we know these people are interested in woodworking because they are clicking on an ad that's going to a woodworking content page. So what's great about that is, people are going to like your page throughout the course of this process happening, and now you're going to build an influence in the woodworking niche. And another really great feature of that is once you get over 1,000 likes, you're going to be able to create what's called a lookalike audience. And I can actually show you exactly how to do that right now in the normal ads editor. Tools, audiences, create audience, lookalike audience, and you'll just select the source that you want that from. It's one of your fan pages. You'll select what country, and then you'll hit confirm, and it'll create one. You see here I have a list of 16,000 JVZoo customers, and I created a lookalike audience of people just like them. And so it's pretty simple. So now you would be able to create an interest group of maybe 200,000, 300,000 people who like woodworking, and you know that because of their interactions with your fan page. So all the while you're really building something that could go long term. On top of all of that, you can use your email list that you're going to be building from this to continuously send them back to Ted's Woodworking Plans and other woodworking affiliate offers. And so now you're going to be getting traffic through that Facebook ad. Set it for about $10 a day. You're going to be getting traffic for 1 and 2 cents a click. And out of that, you'll see a pretty good number, I think, would probably give this a shot, because woodworking is kind of an interesting niche. They're probably pretty active. I just didn't feel the need to do this one. I've got a couple other campaigns going on right now that I'm watching. So on top of that, I'm not at home. So I wanted to just make this quick video for you guys, give you a campaign that you can do right now. Again, this can be done in any niche. I just chose to do it in this one because it was the first thing I came across. So we'll be doing some more videos of some other ways that you can monetize other niches. Maybe next time we'll do Doggy Dan's online dog trainer, and see what we can do with that. But until next time, enjoy.